In the United States, there are approximately 3,700 abortions a day, which means there are 3,700 lives a day that will never live. There will be 3,700 less doctors, nurses, teachers, South Georgia College professors, and students that will never get the opportunity to be able to carry on a life. We're all here in this class because someone decided to give us a life and not to take it away from us before we even had the chance to live outside of the womb. See, life does begin at the time of conception, and even though it is just cells, it is still a life. I would like to explain to you why life begins at the time of conception and try to persuade you to understand that fact a little better, and know that it can try to be taken away, that there is still a purpose, and to be thankful that someone didn't decide to take away your life when you were only just cells. At the time of conception, two things occur. 1, the sperm meets the egg, and 2, a life is formed. Once the sperm travels to the egg and burrows into the egg is fertilized. And at that very instant the egg is fertilized, the baby's genes and sex are set. And this means that at the time of conception, there's already either a baby boy or a baby girl living inside the person, even though they don't even know that they're pregnant yet. But within 3 weeks, the cells begin to grow as clumps, and the baby's first nerve cells have already formed. In an article written by Maureen Condick, she considers the scientific evidence in human embryology and addresses 2 central questions concerning the beginning of life. 1, in the course of sperm-egg interaction, when is a new cell formed? And 2, is this new cell a human organism, or is it a human being? She uses data to come to a conclusion that a new human life commences at the precise moment when the membranes of the sperm and egg cells fuse, an event that occurs actually less than a second in time. And with scientific evidence, she supports the conclusion that a zygote is a human organism, and that the life of a new human being commences at a scientifically well-defined moment of conception. So as you can see, this is all strictly from a scientific standpoint. Everything I've told you gives you scientific proof that a life begins at the time of conception. And even though my religion tells me that abortion is wrong and that life begins at the time of conception, I wanted to show you that it is strictly from scientific reasons. But now, I want to show you how a person can still have a life even though an abortion can be tried. You see, an abortion can be performed for whatever the reason, and life still continue on in the womb, just like it has from the time of conception, and they are called abortion survivors. In an online article written by Claire Colwell, she explains how she made it into this world, even though she was meant to be aborted. When her mother discovered she was pregnant, she thought the only thing that she could do was have an abortion, and so she did. However, what she didn't know is that she was pregnant with twins and only ended the life of one of her babies. See, Claire went through many obstacles when she was born, not only because she was 2.5 months premature, but also because of the effects that the abortion had on her body when she was born. She makes the statement that it's hard for her to grasp the fact that she survived and her twin didn't, and she will never know what she'll be missing because her twin didn't make it into this world and didn't get a chance to live the life he was just trying to get to. Another story that I came across was of Melissa Oding. And unlike Claire, she was not a twin, just a single life that was already living inside the womb. Her mother decided to have an abortion with her when she was further along in her pregnancy than she actually realized. And Melissa survived even though she weighed only 3 pounds. And today, she is now a pro-life advocate and speaker. But I tell you these stories to show you that life is living from the time of conception, and that even though they were trying to be taken away from this world, there was still a purpose to be fulfilled through each one of them. So as you can see, when the sperm meets the egg, there is already a little one growing and living inside, even though it can't be told yet. And this little one, if left alone, or even if tried to be aborted, but becomes a bigger miracle, has a life to be lived, not just inside, but outside of the womb as well. So you see, life does begin at the time of conception. And even though it might be just some cells, there's already a human being that's just trying to make it into this world. So whether you're a doctor or nurse, a husband or wife, a South Georgia College professor, or a student, be thankful that you have a life and that it began at the time of conception and that someone didn't try to take it away from you. Like the 3,700 lives a day that is taken away from somebody else.